Good day, everyone. Today we will present to you our understanding of Suhaili Haji Abdul Rahman's 2022 article entitled The Lanau's Alternate Leadership Legitimacy, its basis from Islamic principles on leadership, marginal traditions, salsalas, and historical claims. This article explains how the Marginal people understand legitimate leadership. Although the article focuses on leadership, its idea is also valuable in management because both leaders and managers must earn the trust and respect of the people that they serve. Rahman in 2022 examines whether leadership in the Lanao Sultanate should be recognized only through political authority or whether it should also be grounded in Islamic principles, marginal traditions, salsalas, and historical claims. In other words, the author asks what truly makes a leader legitimate and worthy of the community's trust. The author explains that legitimate leadership comes from the four important foundations: Islamic principles, marginal traditions, salsalas or genealogy, and historical claims. These foundations have guided the marginal community for many generations. According to the author, leadership is not simply about having power or a title. It is also about representing the values, beliefs, and the identity of the community. The author reminds us that true leadership is earned, not simply inherited or given by position. A leader becomes legitimate when people recognize that the leader acts with integrity, respects traditions, and fulfills responsibilities to the community. This shows that trust and moral character are as important as authority. The author supports this idea through three important points. First, Islamic principles guide leaders to become just, honest, and accountable. Second, Marno traditions and Zanstelas establish legitimate authority by connecting leaders to history and identity of their people. Third, historical claims preserve the continuity of the Lanao Sultanate and strengthen the community's acceptance of its leaders. Together, these foundations show that leadership is built on moral values, cultural traditions, and shared history. In the face of Rahman's claim, we argue that indigenous Maranao leadership philosophy should continue to guide modern managers. It should not replace modern management theories, but should complement them because ethical leadership becomes stronger when professional competence is combined with cultural understanding. By learning from both perspectives, managers can make better decisions and build stronger relationships with the people that they serve. We believe that successful managers combine knowledge with integrity, competence with respect, and good performance with genuine concern for people. Modern management teaches us how to achieve goals, while indigenous wisdom teaches us how to lead people with trust and responsibility. At this point, I will now hand the presentation over to my teammate.
However, some thinkers disagree with this view. They believe organizations should rely mainly on modern management theories because these have been tested in many countries and have produced successful results. From their perspective, professional knowledge and technical skills are enough to make someone an effective leader. They believe that management principles are universal and can be applied successfully in any organization, regardless of culture, religion, or tradition. According to this view, competence is more important than indigenous leadership practices. We respectfully disagree because management is about people, and people are shaped by their culture, beliefs, and traditions. Leaders become more effective when they understand the values of the community they serve. Technical knowledge is important, but it becomes more meaningful when guided by integrity, respect, and culture understanding. Consider a manager assigned to lead a community development project in a Maranao community. Before making important decisions, the manager consults local elders, listens to community concerns, respects culture traditions, and then applies modern planning and management practices. Because the people feel respected and involved, they become more willing to cooperate and support the project. This example shows that effective leadership is not based only on technical skills, It also depends on trust, respect, consultation, and understanding the culture of the people being served. When leaders combine professional competence with cultural awareness, they strengthen teamwork and build lasting trust. Therefore, we agree with Rahman that the Maranao philosophy of leadership continues to offer valuable lessons for management today. It reminds us that good leadership is measured not only by performance, but also by integrity, responsibility, and the trust of the community. Organizations become stronger when leaders value people as much as they value results. Starting today, as future managers, we will continue learning modern management theories while also respecting indigenous knowledge, cultural traditions, and ethical leadership. We will lead with integrity, fairness, respect, and genuine concern for the people we serve. By combining professional competence with indigenous wisdom, we hope to become managers who are not only effective, but also trusted by the communities and organizations we lead. Thank you.